Alrighty. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 8 of Ted's Ball Talk. I'm your host, Teddy Briggs, alongside my brother, Benny Briggs.
That's right. We're here. We're trying mic stands today.
We are trying
Feels
mic
kind of
stands.
strange
It does
not
feel
holding
strange. I'm like leaning to the side to try and talk into it. I feel like I should be more squared with everything.
That's on you to adjust it, though.
I will adjust it then.
Okay, good.
Alrighty. So, football's over. No more football talk until something hot is happening in free agency.
What's the hottest thing that can happen in free agency?
Derek Carr got cut, so he can go wherever he wants now.
Would you call that hot?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers also, the Packers for sure want to get rid of him.
Ooh, that's exciting.
It seems abundantly obvious. That's a direct quote. Abundantly obvious that the Packers want to move Aaron Rodgers.
Wow. Interesting.
So that should be fun whenever that happens.
Yeah.
But for now, let's do some NBA and a little bit of MLB on this episode is what I'm feeling.
Okay.
And we'll start out with, actually, this is just athletes in general. This came up in conversation today with me and another person.
Okay.
Of players that have had career arcs where they have started off pretty not super attractive and became attractive towards the end of their career, and how their play has adjusted with the looks, and if they've been focusing too much on how they look or how they play.
Interesting. Who are some people that you considered?
Tom Brady.
Okay.
I'd say started off a little bit on the mid side of looking, and then now I'd say he's a pretty hot dude. For a while there, he was Pretty Boy. He was called Pretty Boy.
That's right.
He was a pretty man. He still is. He got a little plastic surgery done, though. Cheeks tightened up.
You think that for sure? You guarantee it?
Look at that guy.
You're going to guarantee that?
Oh, that's a guarantee.
Wow.
That is a guarantee. 100%. So that's the first name that popped in my head as well as Kevin Love.
Kevin Love, yep. A little pudgy, a little
he
doughy
was
boy.
Pudgy, doughy, had the buzz cut coming out of UCLA.
Yep.
And he's really grown into that salt and pepper kind of look.
The salt and pepper look.
Chiseled with some facial hair. He looks good.
Yeah.
And I think along the same line as Udonis Haslem.
I don't know what he looked like when he was younger.
Has he always looked this old?
I don't know. I've only known that he was old. I feel like I don't know.
Always been old. Looking.
Was he good when he was younger?
I don't think so. I think he was always exactly what he is.
We're gonna check Basketball Reference to see
his stats.
What's up with Udonis? Okay, and then somebody that I said Candace Parker.
Candace Parker, yeah.
Yeah,
for sure. I can agree with that one.
I don't know. Yeah, she seems like she's very beautiful.
Yeah, and age has done well for all these people. I think.
Skincare routine, man. They got on Pharrell's skincare routine. Exfoliate with that cold water.
And so with that, I want to go along the lines that I said earlier of how did that affect their play, getting more attractive.
Udonis Haslem. In his career, he averages 7.8 points.
Wow, look at that. That's more than I was expecting.
878 games.
What was the most points he ever averaged in a game, in a season?
Let's see. I see 12 points per game.
Hey, that's not bad at all.
In 2007 to 2008.
That's not bad at all. Good for him.
He's played 49 games, started in 48 of them.
Okay. He played 79 games and started in all 79 one year.
And he averaged 10.7.
Good for him. Yeah, so for that, I'd say with his salt and pepper and looks and all that going on, his play has decreased because he's gotten just older, I think. And that might be a trend we see in this is age.
They get worse because they get older?
Maybe.
Wow, what a surprise.
Or maybe they get worse because they get hotter. Kevin Love, I don't know if he got worse necessarily, but he just had to start playing a different role. The harder he got, the less minutes he got. Because, he got hot when he went to Cleveland. It was around that time I think he started growing out the beard and getting skinnier.
Interesting.
He was pretty dominant on the Timberwolves for a while, though.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think he's definitely gotten more attractive the longer his career goes on. So
wow. It's interesting.
Wouldn't you agree with that?
Sure, yeah. I would say so.
Yeah. And Tom Brady was. That's interesting. Tom Brady was Tom Brady. He never got bad.
What do you think about if, let's say, Kevin Love, he wasn't like in shape, but he was still pudgy on the Timberwolves and had a beard? Do you think he'd be hotter, or do you think it'd just be like, wow, look at this?
I don't think he'd be any hotter.
Look at this lumberjack.
I think him getting chiseled did good for him. His cheeks, like his cheekbone definition is good. he kind of just looks like a dilf. Like he's got the salt and pepper
You
in his
said it.
beard.
You said it. Wow.
And on the side of his head, like I don't know, he's got the good haircut. He's got the classic dilf, like white dilf haircut, like the fade up to a faux hawk, kind of thing, you know.
That Tom Brady got that too.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah, I do say that. Yeah, if you're a mid-40s guy,
fade
and
up to a faux hawk.
that you're starting to go gray.
Fade up to a faux hawk.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, that seems like the right move from all the guys I've seen that are dilfs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would like 90%, 100% of the dilfs
of with that haircut
of what you consider dilf.
No, I'd
No.
say, maybe.
What about guys with like the ponytail? No, you don't. Like,
Absolutely
you don't like the
not.
mid-40s with the ponytail.
No. Grow up.
Grow up.
You ain't rocking no ponytail in your mid 40s. Come on now.
Wow.
I mean, you can, but like, it ain't the look. At that age, like people want like a like when I think of like kind of like a clean, like well put together, like successful businessman,
All right.
athlete.
All right. Yep.
You know,
I see all those things.
like when you look at Kevin Love, don't you picture that man in a suit sitting behind a desk making some important business decision? I guess you probably picture him in an NBA
I
jersey.
picture him walking his dogs in some
in
like-
Tribeca.
in like some gentrifying neighborhood.
Tribeca. We watched. It's always
Yeah.
been gentrified there, though. We watched that architectural digest of his.
Oh, we're on the Ox.
Good as we should be. Yeah, we watched the Arc digest of Kevin Love's Tribeca apartment, and remember he talked about that piece of art for like 15 minutes. That one piece of art.
You remember more than I do.
Oh,
You were more
Some woke Kevin shit.
woke, Kevin. Dang.
I was just looking for his apartment. I didn't care about that significance of that painting he had. In
He
there.
did. That was, I think, the majority of that video. It was like,
It was.
4
We kept
minutes.
skipping, and it was still that picture.
yeah.
I was like, get out
What does
of
that say
here.
about us, though? What does that say about us? We're not art connoisseurs. What is that? That makes us unsensitive.
I clicked Arc Digest, not Art Digest. Like, I don't.
Ooh,
I'm
funny
just
guy.
saying.
Funny guy.
That's not even supposed to be funny. It's just the truth.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But let's move on. We've covered the mid to hot career arc and how it's affected their play. Clearly has not affected Tom Brady at all, by the way. That never affected him.
No.
How he was looking on the field did not affect how he played because he made it to the Super Bowl. Like, kind of every year, almost. Well, the playoffs every year. Super Bowl, half the
When
years.
did he start making the playoffs? Was he
Immediately.
Oh, immediately?
Yeah.
The first year he made the playoffs?
I want to say he did, yeah.
Wow.
He took over for Bledsoe, and Bledsoe was a good quarterback, and they weren't a bad team when he took over. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
Was Bledsoe hot?
I don't think he was. I can't remember. Let's look up.
Who takes the reins as the hot quarterback in the NFL?
Who's the hottest quarterback in the NFL?
Who takes the reins as the hot quarterback
Jalen
in the
Hurts.
NFL? Jalen.
Or
Okay.
Justin Fields. Justin
yeah.
Fields is good looking. But
What?
Jalen Hurts.
Justin Hurts is not good looking.
Justin
bro.
Fields, you mean?
Yeah. Justin Fields is. I don't know.
I'd say Jalen.
I think
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts definitely. He got the. He seems like he takes good care of his facial skin. Of his.
Yeah.
He takes good care of his skin.
Drew Bledsoe wasn't the best looking guy ever. Oh, you know what? He's not that bad looking.
Who's the ugliest quarterback in the NFL?
Ugliest quarterback in the NFL? I gotta think about that. Just went through my head. Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh, Jimmy Garoppolo exists.
But is he gonna be playing?
I don't know. He doesn't. I think I read that his relationship with the 49ers is tainted.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's not doing so well. So I doubt it. Well, I think he'll be playing. He might be playing as a Jet though.
Okay.
Who knows? Ugliest quarterback in the NFL. Not ugliest. Ugly is not the right word. Most mid-looking quarterback in the NFL. Ugly is too harsh.
Least pleasant to your specific eyes.
Okay.
Of course, I think most
Everyone
of them
has
probably all in
preference.
a relationship. You know, I don't want to be discrediting anybody's preferences on what people look like. Just our personal preference.
Yeah.
Who's the most unattractive?
I think personally, and it only depends on how his hair is cut. And I'm not gonna say what this haircut looked like, but Aaron Rodgers with this one specific haircut that I'm thinking of
I think.
was the least appealing to the eyes, in my opinion.
Yeah. Let me see.
You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It was just bad. Like facially, he's fine, but that was.
He's kind of got buggy eyes.
Mac Jones isn't super.
Oh,
handsome.
he's a cutie.
He is kind of cute. He got a baby face. I can't hate on the baby face.
He's a cutie.
Man, Aaron Rodgers has had some terrible haircuts in his
Wow.
lifetime. Look at that.
Should I pull it up? Should I?
Pull up that one with him holding the trophy. That's intense.
That thing?
That's greasy.
All right.
Can you present that?
Yeah,
please?
I can. Let's
I don't want to see that anymore.
Wow, look at that man.
Jeez.
Hey, can everybody see this? I'm testing something out. Can people see what's going on here?
Yeah. they
Yeah.
can,
Wow, look at that.
absolutely.
Amazing.
Man, that's intense. That's some greasy hair.
Oh, damn! I went back to the live stream. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Dang.
What is he doing?
Unprofessional.
Absolutely unprofessional. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, there you go. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's not the haircut I was talking about. But
Is he the quarterback with the worst haircuts in the NFL?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, no doubt about it. Yeah. No, I'd probably go Aaron Rodgers with that one specific haircut. I'm trying to think of other ugly, unattractive quarterbacks. I feel like there's pretty good-looking quarterbacks in the NFL. Like I feel like
We're in a good era.
it is a good era.
All right.
Andy Dalton.
No.
He's got the fade. He's got the fade to a faux hawk.
He's got the fade to the faux hawk.
But ginger. That's new.
Let's go. Duke
Yeah.
is saying I'm the best editor on the planet.
Let's go. Yeah. I'd say, I don't know. Some of you guys throw in a suggestion for least attractive quarterback.
I'm gonna say Patrick Mahomes.
What? That is an unpopular opinion. Wow.
Just the one that I could think of. I don't know.
You don't think he's cute? His voice is kind of whack. His voice kind of ruins it.
I think because I see him standing next to Travis Kelce all the time, and Travis Kelce's a
good
pretty
looking.
attractive
He's
guy.
good looking, yeah. He's got good eyebrows.
Yeah, exactly. So I think so. In comparison,
Yeah.
let's see what else. What else do you want to talk about today?
Let's move on to another topic.
Do you think we've covered this topic pretty?
I do. I can't really brainstorm any other unattractive quarterbacks.
Wow, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So wait, do you want to talk about
The Kid Super.
Kid Super? Okay, cool.
I'll
Yes.
let you cover this topic because you're a big
Alright,
time Kid
so-
Super guy.
I have been a big follower of Kid Super. He was a fashion designer. His first name is Colm. I don't know his last name, but he's a New York designer. He's kind of been blowing up recently. He did the most recent collection for Louis Vuitton, their spring men's collection, I believe. And then just recently did a collab with the NBA. And he is known for doing hand paintings and then onto clothes and then mass producing those hand paintings. And he's done for runway, for fashion weeks, he's done an art auction, but then the art that gets the original art becomes clothes. It's pretty crazy. I recommend you check that out. But this isn't a fashion podcast. This is a sports
It's not a
podcast.
fashion pod.
So we're gonna be talking about his collaboration he just did with the NBA, and we're gonna just look at some of these things. This is amazing
Yeah,
stuff.
these are great looking.
We got the Magic here. We got
That's pretty cool.
the rabbit coming out of the hat.
You're
Look at
gonna
this.
buy one on stream?
No, I'm not gonna buy one on stream, but we can maybe we will.
I'm not buying one.
Somebody's got to hit a dono.
That's right. Can we get a donation in here? $200 and we'll buy a jersey.
No, please, nobody donate to this podcast. Please, nobody do that. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, so I'm noticing here too. Also, so let's see, New York, the Raptors, the Celtics. There's 3 that all have just eyes.
Yeah, what is with those eyeballs?
I don't know what that means. I don't know what's up with that. But look at this Miami one. Look
That's
at the
pretty
Phoenix
sweet,
one. The
yeah.
sunsets. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What's some other fun ones?
The Detroit one is fire.
The Detroit one.
is
is
ooh,
cool.
Portland has a forest. Scroll down one row.
Ooh,
Look at that forest.
wow.
I haven't seen that one yet. That's pretty.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, I like that a lot. I'd get that.
Look at that. And then let's see. We got to find the Detroit one. When we were first looking,
It's up at the top.
Oh, really? When we were first looking,
No, right there.
the Detroit one instantly hit my eye.
Yeah.
Caught my
same
eye
here.
cuz look at this. It's
Yeah,
like
those are sweet.
it's classic. Look at that, the classic car, the classic what is that? It's not Chevrolet, it's Cadillac, the classic Cadillac. Yeah,
I can't see
beautiful.
the car from here.
Beautiful looking car, beautiful looking painting. Let's see what else we got here. What else we got? The Milwaukee one is cool. Look at this one. Look at the Wizards. Wait, no, that is the Wizards one. The Wizards looks completely different from all of the other ones. Like it looks like a regular NBA jersey.
What is that? If I'm a Wizards fan, I'm
upset.
Off.
I'm upset about
pissed
that.
off. Is that? Are you sure? That's not a Kid Super one.
It is. It says Unisex Washington Wizards NBA Kid Super Studios.
That is so disappointing.
They did. He must not like Washington D.C.
The Spurs is pretty cool.
The Spurs is cool with the cowgirl. Oh, what?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
The Lakers.
Yeah,
one?
pull that up. Pull that up.
Whoa.
That's what I was saying. I'm jealous as a Clipper fan. That's crazy.
It looks like it looks like the Hollywood Bowl.
That's
a
what
little
I
bit.
was thinking.
It looks like the Hollywood Bowl. Absolutely. Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's a great one.
I didn't realize that this is what it looked like.
Yeah, I love that
And
one.
also something that I've noticed too, he got a little lazy on a few of these things. Look at the Spurs has no back, but the Lakers it's got like more detail than the Washington Wizards one.
Does it cost the same price?
Yeah, it's the same price.
Can't have that.
It's a little bit scandalous.
You just can't. You can't have that.
The Kings, that's like the card,
That's cool.
but there's nothing on the back.
I don't care. That's still
The
good.
Denver
You should
one?
have the same logo on the other side. No, you should have a back of it look like a card.
Oh, that'd be cool. This is some like
Whoa.
this is some
That is sweet.
what are
It's
we
all
on
like
here?
pastel kind of.
Some Bob Ross right going on right here right
For
now.
sure. I was thinking more Bob Ross with the Portland one.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I can see that. Let's
I
see.
like
Is there any the Rockets one with the
Grizzlies
rocket
is
taking
super
off?
crazy. Oh,
Grizzlies.
that's so cool. Oh, they have the shorts. They do not.
They got
I need
shorts?
the full fit, bro. I need the full fit. I'm
Wow,
sorry.
this is crazy.
I'm sorry. The Lakers shorts. That's insane.
Wow.
I'm not even a Lakers fan. Oh wait, is that a different kind of car on the?
No, it's the same car. It's the same car.
Wow, that's That's life changing. I didn't know he dropped shorts with it. I didn't scroll this far. Brooklyn has people on it.
Yeah, it's like kids.
That's sweet.
He grew up in Brooklyn. It might be him.
That's true. Wow. Kid Super.
Cool.
Going crazy.
Kid Superman. I mean, he's already blowing
Mm.
up, but if you don't know about him, be on the lookout. He's ooh, look at the Bulls.
The shorts.
The Bulls
go.
shorts are cool.
What are the Knicks? Because they were one of the I teams. What are the
The
Knicks?
Knicks, they got the eye
eyes
shorts.
still. Okay.
We gotta. I don't know. I'm sure somewhere they talk about the meaning behind the eyes,
Yeah.
and they're all like the three teams. They're all three, pretty East Coast teams, right? We got the. What do we have? We have the Raptors, we have the Knicks, and then we have the Celtics. So I think it maybe like there's something that connects the cities. Maybe
Yeah, I wonder.
I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of this guy's work.
Yeah, it's good looking.
He was unfortunately did not become the new head of the men's fashion
Would
for
you have preferred him over Pharrell Williams?
for me. Pharrell, he's I'm actually wearing something designed by Pharrell right now.
Sure
That's
are.
crazy.
You sure are.
So for me, I'm gonna go back to us because we've seen enough of what's going on over there.
Yeah.
But for me, just because the design, I guess his style, I like nobody's really doing hand painted things.
Yeah, that's true. It's rare. I like what he's doing a lot.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's unique. Not a lot of people are. He's the only, I feel like, mainstream fashion designer that I know that's hand painting stuff like as his whole collection. So for me personally, I would have preferred him over Pharrell. But
Gotcha.
Pharrell's got the what do you say? Would you say he's an A-list celeb?
100%. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So he's got that behind
He's like
him.
Illuminati celebrity.
He is an Illuminati celebrity.
That's the level he is
Hey,
on.
he's the reason why all these athletes are getting more attractive while they're older. They got the cold water, man. They got the cold water skin routine.
Dude, his skin is unbelievable. Did he drop his skin routine?
He has his own skin care line now.
I gotta get that.
You never know. It could just be
A fugazi skin.
yeah, it could be a gazebo.
Money grab.
A placebo. I mean. Not a
100%.
gazebo.
What isn't at this point? A gazebo. A gazebo effect.
Yeah.
Getting covered in a beautiful wood structure.
That's right.
Nothing like a good old gazebo effect.
No, nothing.
Um,
Bulbous bouffant.
that's right. Staying on the NBA topic, I wish this game was going to be played in those jerseys. I think they should start playing in those jerseys, absolutely.
They got to.
But Clippers Suns tomorrow. Supposed to be Kevin Durant's debut unless it gets pushed back
Wow.
as a Phoenix Sun. What do you expect out of that game tomorrow, and who do you think is going to win it?
What do I expect?
It's on TNT, by the way, I believe, unless I'm giving everyone false information at the moment.
I think that the Phoenix Suns will win that game
Okay.
because Kyrie beat the Clippers in his debut. I feel like
You
Kevin
think the
Durant will
debuts are
be
just gonna...
Kevin Durant will be like, well, Kyrie can't have this on me. He can't have the win against the Clippers in his debut.
The game is on
Against me.
TNT, by the way. This would be big. The Clippers would leapfrog the Phoenix Suns if they win this game in the standings.
Oh, interesting.
It's a huge game. There will be no load management happening in this game. I can guarantee you that. And if there is, whatever team does it deserves to lose and not make the playoffs. Because you got to fight for positioning. Yeah. So it's a huge game in that sense as well. So I think, me personally, I'll take the Clippers. I think Eric Gordon and Bones Highland are going to have a good game. And after this game, I do think Russell Westbrook is going to sign with the I do think Russell Westbrook will sign with the Clippers after this
Did
game
he
as
get
well.
waived officially?
Yeah, he got. No, not officially. Did he get bought out yet? I don't know if he got bought out yet, but he's gonna get bought out. So that'll be interesting to see. I'm gonna take the Clippers though, and I think they're gonna leapfrog the Suns in the standings and never look back. Just kidding. The Suns are gonna get rolling and win every game for the rest of the season.
You think so?
I think what's gonna happen at that point.
Well, I don't know. So I like what the Clippers picked up. I like that they got Eric Gordon, a good shooter, replacing Luke Kennard, who was also a good shooter. I like that they got Bones Highland, replacing John Wall and Reggie Jackson. But they're not Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
I think.
Kevin Durant to any team is huge.
And then you got Paul George, you got Kawhi. Kawhi's a pretty good defender.
Kawhi's been going crazy lately.
He's a pretty good defender. I don't know. Just doesn't seem like. It doesn't seem like a game that the Clippers are gonna want to win. It doesn't seem like gonna try hard.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I think post All-Star break, both teams will hit their stride.
I agree, but I think Kawhi's gonna really have a good game. Same with Paul George. I mean, after that Western Conference Final Series, I feel like it just kind of sparked a Western Conference rivalry between these two teams sort of late in the year. They always seem to be a little bit chippy.
Interesting.
Especially when Jay Crowder was on the Suns, they were always chippy.
I feel like that the Mavs, the Suns, and the Clippers, they kind of they have like a rotating rivalry. It seems like
absolutely
because they seem like they're playing everybody's playing each other. They're all playing each other in the playoffs most of the time, and it just seems. And then every series, whoever, if one team plays two of those three teams. There's always at least one chippy series.
Yeah.
I think of the Suns more as a Mavs rival because of the blowout that the Mavs gave to the Suns on Game 7.
I forgot about that. Was that last year?
I don't remember.
Or 2 years ago?
I don't remember. So I'm thinking
totally
from a rivalry perspective. I feel like nobody really sees the Clippers as a threat.
Yeah, they got to prove themselves as a threat until they are.
So I think the Mavs and the Suns. I don't know. I see that more.
Yeah.
Also, I think of I don't know why, but not the case anymore. But the Utah Jazz with Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, I thought they were the Clippers' rival.
Yeah, I get that. Because that series they're both very similar teams in the way that I feel like the Western Conference views them, or were. The Jazz are no longer the Jazz. Yeah, and the Mavs, I do think out of those three teams are the weakest. I agree with that. And yeah, they just need to. They need to start playing like more of a team that knows each other, because that team has been together for long enough to the point where they should be playing consistent basketball, but they have yet to do that.
The Clippers, they don't have a shot. And somebody says they need to work on their defense.
I agree.
The reason why they got Paul George and Kawhi was
defense.
to have good defense. And, just they can't do both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm going to take the Clippers in that game tomorrow. You're taking the Suns. We'll see how it goes out. It's a 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time game on TNT, so definitely tune into that and watch Inside the NBA before that because it's the best thing ever.
Why are we plugging other sports shows besides ours?
You got a good point there.
It's a competition. We're not trying to be friends.
We're top dogs. We're in this race now.
This isn't sports talk best friends race.
That's right. Yeah. So let's move on to basketball, but in a lower level of
in a collegiate sense.
Collegiate sense. Yep.
That's right.
March Madness. It's coming up, Benny. It's not too far away. Probably about a month away right now.
I've been tirelessly watching every single college basketball game.
I'm sure.
This season, over and over. I watched games multiple times.
Oh yeah,
I don't miss one single college basketball game. I've seen every single college basketball game from Division 3 to Division 1.
This is the biggest lie I've ever heard in my entire life. But
hey, shout out to Division 3 college basketball for having that high school atmosphere. Nothing like the high school atmosphere, man.
Yeah, 5 people in the crowd.
Yeah.
Big open gym.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
You got the courts running sideways over the main court.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's good. Nothing like D3 college basketball. But let's talk about it. I want to know, going into March Madness, what is your favorite round of the tournament? 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, or the championship?
I like it's either between the round of 16 or the round of 8 for me, because it's usually when the upset teams, they get eliminated. And so it's always exciting to see them play against a team that's expected to win the championship and then either give them a run for their money or get blown out. And then just the emotions at the end, the players they have, they've made a run.
Yeah.
And they're proud of themselves. They've obviously want to make the championship game even though they know they have no shot.
Yeah.
And just like they seem to after that loss, they seem to be holding themselves high. They seem to be like it's probably the best loss they've ever had in their life.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I like to see it. I don't like seeing players crying on the floor.
That happens a lot
after.
much.
Yeah, I don't like seeing that. It makes me sad. So I never want to see anybody unhappy. I just want to see everybody flourishing.
Yeah.
Living their best lives and living their best losses.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go round of 64 because I like just games on games on games on games. It's just super exciting.
Yeah.
And then every now and then you get a 2 upset of 15 or a 3 to a 14. Once we saw the 16 upset the 1.
That's right.
And I like when those big teams get knocked out early. It's just that's the most exciting round to me because it's just like there's no what am I going to do to pass time in between this game? It's just games on games on games. And then you got and I think it's my favorite personally, especially because it's the only day you'll ever have a perfect bracket. And then the first game, it always just gets
the first day is the only day of a perfect bracket.
Well, because you gotta before you pick it, and then as soon as it starts, pretty much every bracket.
It's 64 teams, not 64 games,
yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
They gotta be more specific when they call it when they name the rounds.
Yeah. They should be. Yeah, you're right. Well, I guess no. It's the round of 64. Round of 64 teams.
Okay, fine. Whatever you say, Teddy. Well, okay, I don't know.
Well, if they call it the final 2. It sounds like it's the final 2 teams.
Or it could be the final 2 games.
Okay, but no one thinks of it like that. Yeah.
Because it's been ingrained into our mind for so long.
That's right.
We gotta change it. We gotta flip the script.
Yeah. But keeping on the sense of college basketball, number 1 Alabama lost as their first game as the number 1 ranked team in the nation to number 10 ranked Tennessee. And I feel like more than other years, there's been a little bit more, unsure, like people being unsure about who really is the number 1 seed in the nation. Because it started out as North Carolina. They are now unranked and have been unranked for a long time.
Yeah, they fell off pretty fast.
They did fall off pretty fast.
What about that team made them? Did people think that?
Think they'd be the number 1 team?
Yeah.
They have a lot of experienced players on that team.
Okay, they like the veteran talent.
Baycott, Caleb Love, what's his name?
The white guy with the headband, with the long hair and the headband. He declared for the draft.
Yeah.
He was probably a senior.
something with an N or a M, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then what's his name? Leaky Black. He's also been there for a while.
Got it.
They just have a really, really experienced team and a team that's experienced in the tournament, and
That's why they were ranked number 1.
yeah.
All
And
right.
I agreed with it at the beginning of the year, but clearly something just wasn't clicking for them this year,
Yeah.
which is a shame.
All right. So now Alabama has lost. They're not the only number 1 team that's lost. Obviously, North Carolina has lost.
Yeah.
Purdue has lost. They
Yep.
lost to Indiana
Purdue and Houston were flip-flopping the number 1 seed for a while. Yeah.
Interesting.
For a couple weeks, they've gone back and forth, I think, 4 times as the number 1 seed. And then it became Alabama after Purdue lost to Northwestern, and a huge win for Northwestern in the Big Ten.
Wow, Northwestern won.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And they're number 2 in the Big Ten. I think that win, unless they lose out, has secured them a spot in the dance this year.
Northwestern.
Yeah.
They've been good this year.
Yeah.
Well,
They're
that's
number 2 in
exciting.
the Big Ten, and that's over Michigan, that's over Ohio State, who were both ranked at the beginning of the year.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it'll be a fun opportunity for Northwestern to hit the tournament. I haven't seen them in it since they hit that buzzer beater to win, to make it into the tournament.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was wild.
What do you think? This year, there's seemed to be more upsets between like the 1 seeds are already losing to lesser ranked teams.
Yeah, there's been.
Do you think that it's going to be a more crazy March Madness, or do you think they're getting all the bad losses out of the way,
I was thinking,
and then
the
it's
same
just going to
thing.
be
just every favored team wins?
yeah?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. I don't know. I don't think there's something as like getting losses out of the way, even though we say that. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as that actually happening. But maybe it is like sometimes it is like a reality check. Like, hey, you're not unbeatable.
That's true.
And sometimes you are unbeatable until you get to the championship, like Gonzaga when they lost in 2020 or 2021 when they lost to Baylor and they were undefeated. Remember Jalen Suggs hit the buzzer beater to send them to the national championship game.
I remember Gonzaga. They did that against UCLA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So not against Baylor.
No. Well, that was. Then they ended up losing to Baylor in the national.
Yeah.
championship
I remember
game.
that. Okay. And so so continuing on to future March Madness, you're thinking about it in the future. You're looking at the brackets. You're preparing about what the brackets might be. You're waiting to see who's going to come out of the different conferences and whatnot.
Yeah.
What's your strategy? What are you doing?
Most years I try to do my research on teams and pick it statistically,
Uh-huh.
and really it'd be like, oh yeah, I'm getting into it this time, and it never works.
Why would you even try?
I don't know, because you think if you think you got something, and this year I really think I'm just gonna go put my cursor over a matchup, and just maybe I'll go off logo. I might go off logo, maybe mascot.
That's what I do.
Maybe you go off logo.
I go off of logo, I go off of colors, and then I look at
Campus.
I don't go off of campus. I don't know where most campuses are. And then I just go and I like to look at people's players, not players, teams' 3-point percentages.
You do like the 3-point percentage.
But because I think the college basketball is the same style of play as NBA basketball when it really isn't. So I just
That
assumed
served
that.
you well when you picked Oral Roberts.
So I picked Oral Roberts to win the championship once, and it was a pretty good bracket.
Until they got eliminated in the Sweet 16.
Yeah, but anyways, who cares if they got eliminated in the Sweet 16?
Yeah. Who cares?
So I don't know. I'll probably do that again, or maybe I'll pick a different category. Maybe I'll pick most
Mm.
points in the paint
Oh,
this time. Maybe,
maybe
most
go the exact opposite of what you've been doing.
most turnovers.
Okay, I don't hate on that.
I don't know. I like to pick one specific I like to pick one specific category what a team is leading the country in,
Gotcha.
and I'll base that if they have the highest, then whoever has highest in matchups, I'll pick them.
Okay,
Yep.
I like that. So moving on, I think we've covered basketball, NBA, and college pretty well today, and I think we're gonna just
And
move on
attractive
to,
men.
and attractive men and women
That's right.
through Candace Parker and
Candace Parker, shout out Candace
Um,
Parker.
I think we're ready to move on to the hot MLB story of the day. Jacob deGrom has been reported he's not going to be throwing for a bit to start off spring training, which is concerning because he said he has pain in his right shoulder oblique, sort of general area on his side, and that's his reoccurring issue. And I wonder, do you think this is going to be reoccurring for the rest of his career? Do you think it's going to backfire? Is he really going to not pitch that much at all? Like, he's been pitching 10 games a year, basically, for the past 3 years. Is that just how his career is going to go?
Well, it's already been a reoccurring issue. Even
Do you see it changing?
why would it change? He's getting older.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think that the Rangers, they knew what they were getting into when they signed Jacob deGrom.
And it just hit early.
Well, it always hits early. Jacob
Yeah.
deGrom never starts the season.
That's true. That is true.
Well, not never, but I feel like he hasn't started
rare.
the season in a long time.
It's rare.
I think if he grows out his hair again, the oils from his hair
Whoa.
will help him heal more,
Okay.
and
He
will keep him healthy.
Yeah, that was a good era of him.
So
for him.
I think that he should grow out his hair again,
That was definitely his healthiest era.
and he should also stop throwing so hard. Like he can
He doesn't even look like he tries, though.
well, he obviously is because he keeps hurting himself.
That's true. I guess if he throws less hard, he'd be throwing, 98, 99?
Yeah, I'm saying if you throw 97 to 98 miles an hour, that's a 5 mile per hour. No, it's like
at 5 at some points, yes, he does throw 103 at times, but consistently at 2
yeah.
to 3 mile per hour drop off.
If you top out 98, nobody's gonna be upset at you for topping out at 98.
As a starting pitcher. at all.
Nobody's gonna be upset.
And then you throw in a 93 mile per hour slider.
Yeah,
I guess that would drop to 90 to 89.
it'd be 90, which is also nobody's gonna be mad at you for pitching a 90 mile per hour slider.
Nobody else is throwing one.
So I feel like Jacob deGrom as your pitching coach, you gotta bring it back a little bit, grow out the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
you don't need to throw so hard. You don't need to try so hard.
Maybe he can tie his hair around his arm in a certain way that acts as like a sling.
I think that might be illegal.
Definitely.
Get some rosin, put some rosin on the hair, and then start playing the violin.
I wonder if Spider Tack had anything to do with his injury. He started doing different arm motions
I don't know. We'd have to do some deep research on that.
on Baseball Savant.
I don't got that time.
Neither of us do. Yeah. Well, I do think I think this is gonna be kind of how his career goes. He's gonna keep getting injured, fizzle out, and be the greatest what if in Major League Baseball.
What do you
history.
mean? I think he will be a Hall of Famer.
He will be, but what if he stayed healthy? How many Cy Youngs does he
He's
have?
won
7?
Cy Youngs.
2?
That's fine.
I know, but
Mike Trout.
don't you think he could have won 7? Mike Trout has won 3 MVPs. He should have won 6 by now.
Exactly. I don't know. You can't base awards off of anything.
Yeah, that is true.
You just
And it's
gotta see
annoying.
when they
People
actually
stop
play.
picking them because they don't want to keep picking the same guy every year, even if they deserve it.
Exactly.
Which sucks because Mike Trout should. I wanted him to pass Barry Bonds for most MVPs of all time, but that's not going to happen anymore.
Probably not.
So yeah,
Now they got Ohtani out there.
they do. You see, Mike Trout said today that he would do anything to keep Ohtani with the Angels for the whole year.
Anything you say.
That's right.
Well, I got some. Mike Trout. We'll talk later. We'll talk later tonight.
You know what keeps Ohtani in Anaheim for the whole year?
What?
$500 million.
Would you give Ohtani $500 million?
Yes, I would. I'd give him 500 for 10.
That's crazy.
That's $50 million a year.
Good for him.
I think he's gonna get 500 plus unless he signs. If he wants a 10-year contract, he'll get 500 plus.
Okay.
I think he could get like 3 to 4 3. He could probably get 375, 400 for 8. If I'm being honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see.
We'll follow up with some more. Yeah, I don't think Ohtani stays. To be honest with you, I think he gets traded at the deadline, and then I think Mike Trout moves in the offseason.
They're gonna trade him too.
Yeah, I think he's gonna request a trade.
Wow. What a sight that would be. They're both going to the Dodgers.
Yeah, Mike Trout, Ohtani, and the Dodgers. No, Trout's gonna go to Philly. Trout's gonna go Philly or New York if he gets moved.
Do you think he can go wherever he wants?
Yeah, I think he has that clause in his contract.
That he gets to pick the team he's getting traded to.
He has probably has like a 29 team no trade clause. He was one team that he was like, yeah, send me these guys.
Send me there. Give me there.
But what do you think Philly has to give up to Trout? Let's say Philly has this exact roster they have right now. Castellanos, Schwarber, Trey Turner. No, Castellanos, Schwarber,
Bryce Harper straight up.
Bryce Harper, Mike Trout straight up. Wow. Philly, are you doing that?
I'd do that trade.
That's crazy. Would you trade You would trade Bryce Harper.
Let's
for
see
Mike
Bryce
Trout.
Harper try to get that same personality in Anaheim. I'd like to see that.
That fan base would have a tough time getting behind him. That's for sure. I wouldn't. I don't know. Because I think Bryce Harper means something special to Philly now.
Because he wears the headband and he's got the shoes.
And he hit that home run in the postseason. I don't know. It's like he is the greatest player. Mike Trout is the greatest player of our generation. And it feels weird that you would say no to a 1-for-1 trade for any player when you're talking about the greatest player of our generation. But Bryce Harper means something special to that city, I think.
I don't know. I don't live there. I can't speak on it.
to it. Yeah. Okay. Well, we hit all of our topics.
Love to see it.
Mm-hmm. This was a solid episode. Thank you for everyone tuning in.
Ooh, wait, real quick. What would it take to
Oh.
trade for both Ohtani and Trout?
Oh, I like that
I think
question.
it'd be literally an entire team. It would have to be a 2 for 20 for 40. It'd be a 2 for 40.
Okay. So, no, it wouldn't be 2 for 40. It would be,
You just got a bunch of farm guys and Mike Trout and Ohtani out there.
I'd say, all of your top 10 prospects.
Okay.
Or at least your top 5 hitting, top 5 fielding, hitting, top 5 pitching.
Okay.
Take both those.
Uh-huh.
You have to be a team that has enough of that and enough star power to begin with. I think. So your top 5 pitching, top 5 hitting prospects. And let's say I was the Dodgers trading for them. You'd have to give up Walker Buehler.
Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux. I don't think you're getting out of there with
Will Smith.
You're not. Yes, and then you're gonna have to throw in Freeman.
Dustin May.
You're gonna have to throw in Freeman or Mookie. Probably Mookie.
I'd give him Mookie for Trout.
Mookie for Trout, Notani, Gavin Lux, Will Smith,
Walker Buehler.
Dustin May
and then your top 5 prospects
on both hitting
on
and
both
pitching.
hitting and pitching. Damn, that's crazy. And
Doesn't
you know
that
what?
sound like a
And
trade
you know
that would
what?
happen?
The Angels would still be a 500 team.
That's right. And the Angels would still be exactly where they were to begin with.
Yeah, but
I
the
think-
Dodgers would probably win like all the World Series.
Yeah. What other team has the resources to do that? San Diego does.
San Diego,
San Diego.
Houston,
Houston could do it.
uh,
Philadelphia. Atlanta could do it for
Atlanta,
sure.
100% Atlanta. They got all those team friendly. I think Atlanta, they'd probably have to trade Ronald Acuna. They'd have to trade Austin Riley. They'd have to trade Matt Olson. And then probably Freed. I don't know. And then whoever else they got in their farm.
They do have a lot of good players in the minors, the Dodgers do, but so do San Diego.
And so does Houston, and so does Atlanta. That's
Houston's not as strong in the minors.
that's a fun question. That was a fun question.
I like that.
This is the type of sports talk I want to talk
Oh,
about.
you know what?
It's
We
just
also
the stuff
did
that
the
will never actually
outlandish-
happen.
The most
Yeah.
outlandish topics. I love it. It's
Yeah.
fun, but I think that is what it would take.
Here-
And
Here we go. Here's my next outlandish question. What would be the farthest home run hit if all MLB games were played on the moon? All right, never mind. This is
That's a physics question. You're taking physics, not me.
No, I'm not. I'm not taking physics. Not yet.
Aren't you? Isn't that what
Not
you're gonna
yet.
get your degree in?
Not yet. Okay. Anyways.
I was backtracking on his degree out of nowhere.
No. Okay. Anyways.
I think. I don't know. Now I want to know. Oh man, I love long home runs. I can't wait for baseball to be back and just watch people smack the ball. What do you think is gonna be the longest home run of the year this year? Think someone's clipping 1/500?
Yeah.
KB in Colorado, my MVP pick.
I don't know.
CJ Cron will probably go 500 again because he always does. Boston's gonna be playing Colorado. If they play in Colorado, I bet you Trevor Story goes top shelf. Or goes out of the stadium in left field again. Be like, hey, miss me? I could see that happening.
What's gonna be the most fun matchup series that hasn't happened before, or not that hasn't happened before, but it's gonna start happening every season. What's gonna be an unexpected rivalry?
That's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
I think we saw it get formed last year, and it's gonna be a rivalry for a while. I think it's Mariners Blue Jays.
Did they not play each other that frequently?
Oh, I guess they did, but I just think I was thinking just new rivalries in general. You want teams that are gonna like start beefing with each other.
Yeah, because there's like now the National League and the American League play every team plays every team. So like I'm thinking like the Cincinnati Reds and the Detroit Tigers. Like that's
I was gonna say Pittsburgh and Detroit.
that's obviously not really a
Pittsburgh
rivalry.
and Detroit, they're not.
Pittsburgh and Detroit, because Pittsburgh's a steel city. Detroit's the automotive city. They're both salty that both of their economies have collapsed.
Stop.
And so they're just going to be like,
That's horrible.
I have the worst economy. No, I have the worst economy.
No. I love that take. Battle of the worst economies.
That's right.
Just wait till Stockton gets a baseball team.
Ooh.
That'd be fire.
Love
Have the
Stockton,
Oakland
man.
A's move it to Stockton.
Love Stockton, man.
Yeah, man. You can't hate on Stockton.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. The steel workers versus the automotive workers.
Ooh.
If I could see any game in an old stadium, what stadium am I going to watch it in? Baseball, I'm guessing we're talking about.
No, it could be any stadium.
Okay, well, let's go.
Any stadium ever.
Well, I guess because I'm lame.
I want to see a game in the Forum.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
I want to see a game
That'd
in
be
the Forum.
great. Yeah, true. I'd take that for sure. Showtime Lakers in the Forum would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great answer. Any classic stadium. I could be lame and say Briggs Stadium.
Oh, yeah, you got to say Briggs Stadium.
Yeah, I guess I'd say Briggs
namesake.
Stadium because it's our namesake. Our great-grandfather was one of the founders of the Tigers and owned the team.
I don't
for a
think it
bit.
was great-grandfather. I think it was
Great.
something like that.
Down the line somewhere, and there was a stadium named
What a
Briggs
great
Stadium
guy.
for a while.
What a
Yeah.
great guy.
Oh, yeah, stud. I know so much about him.
He hunted tigers in Africa.
That's right. He did
and
hunt
brought him
tigers
back,
in
and
Africa.
that's why he called them the Tigers.
That's horrible.
Yep. Polo grounds. I would like to see a polo match in the polo grounds. I don't want to see a baseball game. Polo still happen? We gotta start covering polo.
Polo does happen.
Let's start talking polo. Next week, I'm coming to you with the most recent polo game.
There's houses in the Hamptons that have polo fields.
But I don't want to hear like the rich people. I want to hear professional polo. I want to see.
I'm sure everyone that plays professional polo is East Coast affluent.
Maybe
families.
I don't know. Like,
What are you, people growing up out here playing polo?
yeah.
Who do you know that plays polo?
I don't know. There's equestrians out here.
There is a polo field actually in like Westlake.
So there you go.
I bet you there's one in Santa Ana too.
And probably
Santa Ana's got
Santa
the
Barbara.
race. No.
No.
Too many retired people out there. I guess actually it's perfect for retired people. I don't know. There's not a lot of venues in Santa Barbara. There's the Santa Barbara Bowl. There's no sporting venues. They could do an F1 race there maybe. I don't really know the layout of Santa Barbara well though.
Yeah, man.
I'd probably say the Forum. To watch a Showtime Lakers game in the Forum would be pretty awesome. Polo Grounds would be cool because it just looks so crazy. Yeah. I like that answer about the Forum is great.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think back on other like classic stadiums. If you could watch any game, first game that pops up in your mind that you could have been there in person for, what would it be? What would it be?
The first ever Major League Baseball game.
Jackie Robinson's MLB debut would probably be pretty cool. Actually, probably be very uncomfortable. Probably people yelling horrible things there.
You know who's there?
Vin Scully.
No. Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Stop. That's unnecessary. You're going to get canceled, Benny. This podcast is going to blow up, and then people are going to watch back our old episodes. Yeah, this kid Benny canceled.
That's fine.
That's great. Alrighty. I think we hit all the big boys today. This was good. This is what we need. More chat interactions with questions like this. It makes it a lot more easy. A lot easier.
Because we're too lazy to actually look at stats.
No,
and
it's
do
just
our-
like sometimes they just come up with things that you wouldn't think of, and it makes it it's like an exciting topic, and it gets you like interacting with the viewers and stuff. It's good. More of this. I'm gonna start posting more polls on the Instagram too. I'm sorry I haven't been super active on there. Yeah. It's been good talking. This was episode number 8 of Ted's Ball Talk. And we'll see you all again on Friday, 3:30. Be there.